Hello everybody and welcome to part 5. Now I'm going to start out with a real small rant. Um, Not that I care because I don't actually monetize my videos because I'm not getting a lot of views. It's pretty early on and really I'm doing this more for fun than I am for any sort of like 2 cents a video or something. So I don't care about monetization. But something I do care about is people putting copyright claims on my videos because that's dumb. So apparently, the background noise for rain on this game is technically on YouTube a song. It's a 10-minute long song. It's like 10 minutes and 38 seconds or something. And the company that owns it has it on the Content ID system, which is the system that automatically listens to your videos and sees if it can pull up exact matches, which it has because when you play this game and it's raining like it is, it's got the rain background noise, which is copyrighted. So now on any videos that I've done that have any rain in it, they have filed copyright claims on my videos, so they can make money off my videos, which are not going to make very much. But what's annoying is there's advertisements on my videos, so they can make money, which is ridiculous because I don't want ads on my video when I'm not even making any money, and I don't even care. I don't want ads on my video anyways. It doesn't matter. Uh, so what I have done is I have gone into the game folder, and I remember for Black Sea there is a sound mod where if you went into your like data Z folder or whatever and you made a folder called background, you could put any sound in there. If it was background underscore night, background underscore day, background underscore rain, you could put in different noises. So right now I'm actually using the mod that I have for Black Sea for the rain sound, which is odd because I don't know if I'll stop talking in a sec so you can hear. There's the rain noise now has like rifle fire in it, and the Normandy background noises I notice are actually kind of unrealistic. If you listen to them, they're very boomy and like the rifle fire and stuff. It's not really what distant rifle fire sounds like. Distant rifle fire is very poppy. It's very cracky. It's not. It's very high pitched, not very low pitched. So it's weird because now you hear Normandy's background explosions with the occasional machine gun burst and whatnot, with a more realistic, high pitched pops of rifle fire. That's actually because it's meant for Black Sea. So I'll let you listen for a sec while I give my troops some orders. I'm sure it's pretty quiet for you guys, but I think you get what I mean when you hear just the like distant, realistic sounding poppy noises that you get. I would try to imitate it, but I don't think that's going to come over a microphone, and I don't think my imitation would be great anyways. So, but it's just the very high pitched pops and cracks. So that's cool. Now that's on my videos. So I hope you guys enjoy the more realistic background noise. What bothers me now is every time I hear it, I'm gonna notice it. I'm gonna know. That's my problem with modding games, is I have like a weird thing where I like things to be original, so it's hard for me to mod things because I always notice the things that I've modded because they're still rattled. See if that goes away. I remember that from last time. Alright. Sorry about the few minute digression. Looks like I set up all my stuff last video for this turn. So let's see what happens. Copyrighted rain noises seems a little ridiculous. I'm all for copyrights and I usually stick up for like corporations and things like that because I feel like they get a bad rap because it's like everybody wants to think that they're being cheated, but in a lot of cases they're selling you a product that you're buying or whatever. And in this case, they made a quote-unquote song, and if it's used, then yeah, they definitely should get money for you using their song. But what I think is dumb is that this isn't a song. Like, I don't consider the sound of rain, even if you've arranged it in some specific order where there's this thunder noise here at 2 minutes and another thunder noise at 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Like, that is too general in my opinion to where, yeah, sure, you may have, like, spent 2 minutes arranging these audio files and, like, changing the mix levels of them and all this stuff, but you didn't do anything that's fucking creative. You can't copyright the sound of rain even if it is a specific order of the sound of rain. That's ridiculous. That is going too far in my opinion, and that's why I'm a little upset at this. If there was like a song in here, like let's say the intro music to this game was copyright and that the intro music to this game is on my splash screen at the beginning, I would go, oh, okay, that's totally justified. I'll remove the audio on all of those, or those, seconds, and I will, in all my future videos, put in a different song or something that I'll quickly write, because intro music is pretty short, so it's pretty easy to write. I'll write some quick little thing and make a thing for it, and I wouldn't even be mad. It'd be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But like this, that's rain. You get to own rain. That was a pretty uneventful turn. I noticed a mortar shell, or a heavy shell, I'm not sure what, landed smack dab in the middle there, and I didn't realize there was any more artillery going on. I don't think there is. You guys still rattled? Yeah. Would you please become unrattled? Please. Okay, I'm going to blow through here, and we're going to push this platoon up around the side. These guys, I don't know exactly what to do with them. I'm probably going to leave them quit for a while. Come on, medic, man. You're right there. Get him. Help him out. Is this a situation where the gunners can't help? I've had that problem before. It's the case. I'll just do that real quick. Somebody else is a casualty somewhere, and I don't know where it is. Ah, back here. The mortar team never helped them. Jerks. I'm going to send this one guy to help with this assault on the right. Now, I would like to think that nobody else has casualties that are actively laying on the battlefield waiting for help. Doesn't appear that way, so good. Okay, so I've got 25 minutes. I don't see anybody. I'm kind of in the area at this point. What I'll do. Let's break off a scout team. Let's put the machine gun team where the scout team would have been. Let's give the scout team a target arc of... I want them to hit the building if there's anyone there, so let's give them 65 meters. And let's send the scout team hunting forward to there, where they'll wait for 10 seconds. Let's send them up to there, where they'll sit for the remainder of the turn. And on the other hand, take this squad. Any way around this? Doesn't look like it. Any entrances, so yeah, I am gonna have to blast through, which is alright. I don't mind a good blast. Let's take you through to here, blast you through to there. That's not the way I want him to look at all. Actually, I'll just give him a target arc. A bigger target arc than that. Okay. Kind of have cover from these guys, but these guys won't be able to hit too much. Securing that objective. It's first, and that's first BT. Okay, I need to get these guys up farther. Along here, we're going to blast through. Our machine gun team's able to cover if need be. Be give one of these guys a light fire on that thing, because that gun's back. I could send the mortars along. They could get better fire on the right. I think I might do that. These guys are rattled anyway, so send them forward. Now, company and battalion command, you guys can... They put... Easy Company's got a lot more company assets. Well, not a lot. They've got 2 more, but that's not bad. Should move up company command though. Get the 8-1 in action up here, that'd be nice. I have 0 reason to move battalion command. So, at least to my knowledge, I don't know if you get like a benefit for having them closer or something. I'm going to say probably not, because this game's usually not like that. Alright, and let's run this turn, see what happens. Let's turn off the objective markers, because I clearly know where they are. Turn off the location markers as well, because that's not useful. Let's see what happens here. Actually, these guys are about to move up on these Germans. Let's see if there's audio contact, so there's definitely some running backwards. Right now. Okay. Where can they go to? That's a hole, so they can make it out that. I gotta go fast. They're gonna set up there. Alright, that's putting an end to their hunt.
Squad leaders, get your men ready.
Sneaky. Okay, that sounds like that side's just blasted through. That gun's back up. That's bad. Sounds like they're already suppressed. They would have put another round out by now. They're probably rattled anyways. Okay, good. Look at this. Set up there. Guys, push in with your men. Like there. Now you two, it's gonna get nuts for you guys. Actually, give me a fast command there. Give me a target arc, not a direction, because you guys are gonna be in some real combat here. I want the same thing out of you guys. I want you ready to kill anybody that's on that line. We're gonna push up, and if these Germans are falling back right now, I need to hit them as soon as possible. Right there if I lay down. The cover right now. Gonna be rounds flying through this field. If these guys get shot at, they'll take some rounds. The light machine gun set up. Okay, I'm expecting Germans to be retreating in this upcoming fight. So, let's see if I can set up and get ready to hit some of those. Okay, now let's deal with the other side. It was blown through over here. Send you across as a dummy to see if these guys don't have to crawl. Get there instead of you're gonna find them. Got an extra squad to work with. But we'll use in a second. For now, we're gonna do. So you can see that gun. And all three of you give me target lights. Oh, I didn't realize the HQ elements also had explode. They don't. Only that one does, though. That one does, too. Okay. I didn't realize HQ elements would have explosives with them. You don't. You don't. Wait. You did. You did. Okay. Huh. That's useful information. I'm going to detach a scout team from this, and I want them to revive those poor boys out there. We'll get the ammo off the dead guy later, but they're drop the mortar option, because I wish they didn't move so slow. They don't have ammo for it. They could leave it here and maybe, well, I guess it makes sense they'll need it later on, but I would like it if they could leave it and just get it afterwards. I guess that's too specific to bother me. Sorry. Implementing a feature for that alone. See how this goes over here. Got plenty of fire on that thing. I should have mortars on it in 5 minutes. That was artillery on it in 5 minutes. Both of these mortars have ammo, so we'll get them up to their platoons. Alright, let's see what happens. Look, I think we're gonna have a lot of Germans in here. I'll zoom down and we'll watch that first. You don't see anything? Yes, it is pretty heavily covered. Concealment. See a dead guy in there. He's not dead, he's wounded. Same here. Man, I just had those audio contacts too. That's really disappointing. Nighttime on here. Yep, there we go. I knew they'd be back there. Still running though, he's not turning around. How's this going over here? Well, this is tiring them out by crawling, so maybe I should make them stop. I don't think they'll see him and turn the gun on him anyways, so I'll just give him a run command. I'm being extra cautious because I have extra time, so... I have a reserve platoon anyway, so I really don't need to be this cautious. help this guy over here is wounded. I can't see him. He's too camoed right there. Actually, I'll just send the support team. They're not doing anything anyways. Alright. That's done. Now. Get up into the fighting area. Let me tell you guys something. We're lucky it's not 100 years ago, and we don't live in Germany or France or Belgium or Italy. Still can't get over it. I've had like a recent obsession with World War One that has it's been, I'd say, about 4 or 5 months. I've had little micro obsessions with things before. Like I did and read every piece of information I could find about the North Hollywood shootout, I'd say about a year ago. And then I had another one on, what was it? Well, point is, I get into things and I'll like spend a week reading everything I can about it, and then I pretty much know everything there is to know about one little subject. Well, I've never been into a subject as big and as wide as World War One, which is such a huge thing. There's so much information on it, and new information is still revealed all the time. So for me, I've had this obsession for like 5 months, and I've just been reading and watching anything about it, and it's like the most horrible thing that's pretty much ever happened, excluding maybe, and this is maybe, they're probably on par, be like the Eastern Front of World War II. That's about it. Makes the rest of this war seem like child play. Child's play, I suppose. That's what you'd say there, not child play. I don't know. It's kind of the same. But obviously in any war, I'm just looking at the scale of it. There are horrible things that happen. Even if only one guy in an entire war gets killed, it was probably pretty horrible for that guy. It's just the scale and the general hellishness for everybody that's astounding in World War One. Unlike World War Two on the Western Front, was honestly, it was pretty intense combat, but all the things surrounding combat were pretty tame. You're moving all the time. There was places to stay. Combat wasn't every single day. You were fighting an enemy that was willing to give up if they took too many casualties, and the same was true for you. You guys had honor for each other. There wasn't some huge hate between these two sides, or it wasn't like fighting the Japanese, where they would literally fight to the last man. They would never break and give up. They would kill themselves before that. That's horrible. How do you even fight somebody like that? It is so much more difficult. You cannot use conventional tactics to beat them. The Pacific's pretty bad too. I would say those are probably the worst 3 wars. In 1, 2, and 3 would be like World War One, just in terms of how widespread the suffering was. World War II Eastern Front, because of how concentrated and horrible the suffering was for how long it lasted. And the Pacific for the Americans and British and Australians who fought over there against the Japanese, just because the Japanese were a hellish enemy. But it's all bad. None of it's good. But some is objectively worse or objectively better. So why are these guys running now? Did they take fire or something? I didn't watch over here, but I don't know why they'd be running. Weird. Our target arc. Have that cancel when they get here, so just give them a face command. Well, I've secured this objective, so I'm not going to push any farther than that unless these guys encounter resistance and they need help farther along. But I bet I could do it with just this company. We'll see. Keep him pinned, please. We're gonna move up and take a look at what's going on over here. Alright, we'll watch this front or side this time first.
Request fire mission out.
It's not have changed their... No, they did. They have a running command. It's just these guys are still... What the heck? What are you doing out here? What are either of you doing out here? That is not a smart place to be. I must tell you right now. I don't know, you guys are going to be in a bad way. That information just got shared to everybody along this line. It's not going to end well for you gentlemen. Geez, you guys still haven't got one of those casualties up yet, huh? Lollygagging? A really good term that, so... We're working in the hills right now, me and the company I work for. There's some hill work in California, in the Diablo Grande range, which basically out there, it's just hills with just grass on them. Nothing out there, no cell reception, nothing. So a running joke has been, we talk all Old West or just cowboy, or we have to use old-timey sayings. And you get what I mean when I say that. I don't really have an example off the top of my head. But, so I went home and looked up some expressions just because I thought it'd be funny to have, like, real expressions, not just things that sound old-timey, but things that actually were. And I heard one that's really good, and I almost want to start using again, but that would be a little too dumb, a little too unsocial to do something like that. But dew-dropping. Dew-dropping, or being a dew-drop, is being lazy, unemployed, or just somebody who's sitting around and slacking at work. Quit dew-dropping, quit being a dew-drop. That's a pretty good one. Because I think a good expression is one that you have never heard before, but you know what it means as soon as you hear it. That's what a good expression is. And I think dew-drop fits the bill quite well, because you kind of know what it means if someone told you to quit dew-dropping. You'd get it. These are some really interesting pieces of information you guys must learn from me. I can't even believe you survived before you found these videos, really. It's very weird that these things are one-way communication. I mean, you guys can communicate with me after the fact through comments and things like that, and I'll respond to those, and then that's a form of two-way communication. But for me, during these videos, it's a total one-way communication thing, and it's odd. If you've never done it, I don't know if you can fully understand it, because it seems easy, and I always thought it was easy, and it wasn't until I actually did about 10 of these videos that I realized, like, I'm running out of things to say, or I can't just keep talking about what's going on in the game. I could make these things fully self-contained, and I don't talk about anything that happens to me or anything I've learned or anything other than here's where I'm putting these units, here's what these units are doing, here's what's happening. I think I've said before a long time ago, it's hard to find a balance between... I'm going to run this turn now. Looks like everything's in place. Alright, here we go. But yeah, I've always, not sure how much I should be talking about what's going on in the game, or how much I should be talking about other stuff, because rants can definitely be fun. But I've also watched videos where rants are annoying. I really hope that artillery doesn't start hitting me, that would not be good. these guys aren't going to last very long. But yeah, basically, like, I know anybody can understand a one-way communication. That's pretty simple. It's a pretty simple thing in concept. But it's hard to imagine multiple hours of one-way communication until you've kind of been in that situation. That was a really good hit. Until you've been in that situation, because it's like, yeah, it's pretty easy for the first few hours, and then, what? I never realized these guys took any casualties. Oh. Well, company command ran through it. Jeez, I didn't realize there'd be mines there. There wasn't over here. I guess I never sent anybody off this side. That's horrible. I should have been paying more attention. And not that it would have mattered. It still would have happened, but I can't believe I missed that happening. That's bad. What? Oh, we've got some real combat. Figured if the guys up here, they'd see it. Cool. Well, we're winning this easily, so... Well, I don't know about this side. I mean, this objective, we're winning this easy. Turn off the objective. I think it makes it a lot harder to see. Yeah, I think I am going to keep pushing up to the next objective with this company, because pretty much one platoon is handling this. I mean, it's two. It's one platoon going in, one platoon covering them, but still, I should be able to push up and be alright. So I think I'm going to. My problem right now is I need to figure out how to get over here. The wheat field should cover me from anything being fired on from over there, but I don't know. I think I'm just going to fight these guys conventionally with this platoon. Have guys laying in the field with no cover, but it should be enough to pin down like 2 guys and push forward and handle this. I don't want that guy dead, but you got a lot of ammo, dude. You got 600 rounds. That's way more than any of my other light machine guns have. I think I'm good on that mortar. You can save 6 rounds. Those could come in handy. Firing, rattled, fired, firing. We'll wait. What I won't wait for... Oh, you guys got them, huh? They're up? No, that one's not. Alright, then we will wait. Here's how I'll do this. Emulate exactly what's going on over here. So my reserve platoon's going to get in the same exact set of positions. I actually think I like that high-pitched rifle fire in the background more. It sounds cool, but how long until this gets called in? I should wait. Oh, it's right now. And I will leave that one there. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to push these guys forward. Hold on a second. Anybody in that group healing that guy? Nobody? Nobody wants to help this poor man right here, even though none of you are in combat. I don't understand. Get to it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to push that there. Push this group I'm gonna push them up here. Push this one here. Push their mortar, yeah, where I already had them. Get your dew dropping, guys. Nothing to really hit with the 81 yet. I'll probably put them somewhere along here where they might be able to get some visual on those buildings. I'll put them where this mortar is, because this mortar's got pretty good line of sight. So, wonder how long this video is so far. Can't tell. Might have my first 6-parter. Alright, well, let's, Yeah, I think this is about it. Is there anything I'm forgetting? I don't think so. I am letting too many of these Germans escape. I know that. I'm not getting a lot of kills, I'm noticing. Well, there's one. Go. We're all moving. Alright, who got tagged here? When did that happen? Probably a while ago.
Fire for effect.
Really?
Over.
That's going to be your fire for effect point? I sincerely hope not. If I was a platoon commander and I made a bad arty mark, I'd just go, fuck it. We're not calling it in. It missed. Don't go. Where was that, how did I get, like, all the way across the map? Where was that kill? Where'd that happen? Oh, I remember that now. So long ago, it was hard to remember. Get him up. Where's the other guy that's killed for him? Back here? Okay.
Roger. Fire for effect.
Oh boy, let's see how that goes. I now know that platoon commanders are not the best calling in artillery. Okay, so let's see what happened over here. Anything bad? I'm not going to zoom in. I need to watch this from the overhead to get the situational awareness. It's not like any of this combat's interesting, so... Okay. Well, we basically repositioned. We're in a good fighting position. What happens? I'll go one more turn, and that'll put me at 20 minutes. That'll be nice. Alright. Well, that's all well and good. Guys have healed up over here, so go grab that guy. Ah, somebody's finally medicing that one. There's mine. Just give him a good old slow walk. The company command, you move up, you'll get your soon enough. You guys are in contact. You guys are in contact. Alright. So the chain of command is still fully operational. Good. Alright. Damn it, it's clicked. Okay. let's run it. Not really a whole bunch happening. I've got these guys taking cover, watching forward. You know what I am gonna do? Let's see. That's second, and that's second beat. That's what I thought. Both in the downstairs. And I've got my light machine gun team, my other light machine gun team covering this way. That's also well and good. But we need somebody to go check up ahead. So my good old trusty scouts are gonna go handle that. We already know that it's relatively safe the whole way up, actually. I'll just have them hunt up. Any way to get through this? Right here. I think that's a spot through. Looks like it to me. I'm actually... Are there spots everywhere? Like one right there, too. Send them more towards that. I don't want them to be on it, but whatever. If that's what it takes, that's what it takes. Check up ahead. These guys forward to give them a little bit better cover arc. What side has bogged down is over here, and I don't even know how that happened. I just haven't been moving. The combat has been pretty light, honestly. I've just kind of stopped. When things start going well, I kind of don't want them to go badly, so I sort of just sit still, but that's dumb. Go hunt command and go check up here. Alright, so I've got... Every one of my teams is doing something right now. Alright, first of all... Oh, I forgot to cancel this guy's fire. And... I forgot something. The lie, I didn't know I forgot something. What's that? You know, that's pretty loose, but... It's actually kind of nice. Good general area of effect. Let's watch this first, because I need to know what happens here. Okay, so just this rough area is being shelled. That's alright. Oh, look at this. Poor bastard. Not gonna go well for him. I feel pretty happy about that artillery, actually. Anything to break their spirit. Most artillery shells do nothing. The reality of it. Same as rifle rounds, same as machine gun rounds. Most rounds do nothing. That was nice. That was a good arty. I'm happy with that. Whoa! Not cool. That is highly unexpected. That's too dangerous. There's sight lines this way that I haven't cleared, so I can't put guys there. Not yet. Not till I push up this way. Alright, you guys are in a really bad way, and I hope this works out for you. Got the bulk of your squad exposed to an MG that has your frickin' aim. Alright. Really didn't want to waste another demo charge, especially not out of the platoon that doesn't get very many. But we don't really have a choice here. I just hope they listen to this command and don't freak out halfway through. They just listen to this. Somebody's gonna die. A few of them are gonna die. I already know that. I messed up. I walked straight into a trap. I'm lucky that it ended right at the end of a turn, so I have the ability to command them still. Really, I should be thankful for that alone, because it's not gonna go great for them right now. I think that is going to force my hand in playing another turn, because that's not something I want to have to deal with like halfway through. You guys heal that guy? I don't see anybody on the ground, so I'm going to say you did. Well, that's great. Gotta go help that man now. You rejoin your squad, which is that one. Well, it's a good thing you don't have any more casualties that are left untreated, because you are about to. Making big plays on all the fronts right now. What? Just crawling back, I blew up more of my guys over here. How did these guys get caught in a minefield, but my dog company commander didn't? I gave him a slow command, too. I can't even really feel bad about that, because there was no way for them not to blow up. I couldn't just have them not move for the rest of the game, and if a slow command got them blown up, this is a fucked situation over here. It's a good thing I didn't push any squads up that front. It's a good thing I blew this and went through that field. That's maybe the worst guy to have been hit by that. Come on, that is not the right way to run him. Jesus H. You're not fucking surrendering. Hey. Alright. It's cool of the Germans not to shoot these guys. Oh, I stand corrected. They probably can't see that they've surrendered. I think I hit one of the Germans. I can't tell though. I did hit one of the Germans. Oh, that was the German that saw. Well, that got handled. That's a real fucking shame. Fuck it, save the charge. I'll have to use 2 charges just to get around behind these guys, and I think I could take them from the front. It'd be good to have this firing position, though. This will be a better place to assault from than there. I hope canceling the charge didn't reset it. Well, it's a good thing I fucking deployed this guy. So much for the low casualties. After this bullshit, losing 4 guys to some dumb minefield that didn't hit anybody else, and then just trying to get them out of it made them take more casualties. Somebody to be able to shoot. So. Okay, corner spots are the best. We'll take that instead. I don't even have time to hunt. I'm not afraid of anything on the wheat field. I'm afraid of something on that side, so I'm just gonna sprint up to this. Jog up to it, I suppose, is a better word, but... I'm going to play another one because I'm still in this little micro conflict and I don't want to be done with it. I want to finish those guys off before I'm done with this video. It's the first time I've ever had troops surrender. And I understand it, that's a bad situation. Exactly the amount of fire I was hoping to get out of these guys. Awesome. Alright. Great. You guys get... Really, that happened again, even with a slow command? Like, what am I supposed to do? How did they make it through it once, but not a second time? This game is retarded. Seriously. This is not even anything to do with skill or not. Like, why would these guys have fully ran through a minefield with way more people, the same exact path? They all ran through this minefield, didn't get hit by a single one. Meanwhile, these fucking idiots get hit. That's fine. They lost one guy. Crawling back to help the one guy, they fucking get blown up and lose two. Crawling back to help those two guys, they fucking lose another guy. It's ridiculous. There was, I believe, 6 or 7 of these guys to start with. Now there's 2 of them. All over some stupid bullshit, like trying to... Like, once you're in the situation, there was nothing for me to do to get them out. I had to crawl back. It's not like there's anything I can tactically do. It's not like I can make any good or bad decisions. I'm just at the mercy of where those mines are placed after that. I hate to get aggravated at this game because it's not... I mean, it's realistic. You step into a minefield, it's not like it's skill based on getting out of it. It is just pure luck. Shit, it's pure luck not to have hit it in the first place. But I mean, what could I have done? It's just annoying mainly, and I know it's arbitrary because it totally is arbitrary, but I really would like to keep under the 10% casualties just because, I don't know, it feels good to keep it under that. I'll do the math and figure out what the actual percentage is afterwards, because if it's like 11, I still feel alright about that, but I don't know. I need to make less mistakes. Well, we fully captured this place. Prove it by keeping frickin' Dog Company HQ in here. That's pretty well secured. You guys, when you're done fucking around with these injured guys, and you don't get blown up yourselves, you should head back up to company command. I've been swearing like a sailor lately. Work is... I don't know, everybody swears at work, and that ends up indirectly making me swear a lot, just because you talk like the people who are around you. But I prefer not to. It's pretty immature. Alright. See what happens. Jeez, that's a light fire? You guys are going ham. AKA hard as a motherfucker. That was a good mortar. You guys are blowing through ammo. That's a light command? Holy mackerel. You guys had freaking... You've already shot 200 rounds. Just in this 1 minute turn. I need you guys to have ammo for later. That's why I gave you a light command. Son of a bitch. Okay, great. I don't even care. You guys are just gonna run straight through it again. Hope you make it. Your friends did. Alright, here's what I'll do for you. I bet you do that, then you do that, then you do that, then you do this, and you do this, and you do this, and you do this, and then you go in there. Hopefully you'll avoid mines that way. Stop shooting, please. You're seriously blowing ammo here. Nobody revived this... Ah. You're out of ammo anyway. anyway, so whatever. Alright, I think this is about where I'm going to call it. It's crunch time if I'm going to attack this in time, so we'll see what happens. Looking forward to it, though. Next video, all I gotta do is grab that position there, and that's it. I should be able to do that, considering I have like 3 different areas I'm pushing from, and enough platoons in reserve. This sucks. These guys are like hardly at fighting capacity anymore. These guys pretty much are not at fighting capacity. Everybody on this front's alright, though. Yeah. This entire company, Easy Company, has sustained some serious casualties. Dog Company's pretty alright, though. I think I'm done on issuing orders for the most part as well. So, let's get you guys up there to get your men back. Like right there. Germans won't be able to shoot you through the hedge. They're probably mostly dead at this point. Got double shelled. It's the worst kind of shelled. Yeah, aside from this, I suppose, Dog Company... these guys probably sustained more casualties in their own little group than all of Dog Company put together. And I don't blame them. But I am going to make them run this gambit. This is just so that way they actually avoid the mines. Hopefully there's none over here. Still don't feel good just because I sent these guys up, but I kind of don't want to send this platoon up yet. I'm a little worried about them. I'm probably going to push this platoon up this way. I know there can be nothing here. I can see it. There could be stuff here though, so that's gonna be the crux of that move. Well, I'm gonna leave it here. There was some anger in this video, there was some happiness in this video. I think this video is, if you look at it the right way, it's kind of just the human condition. But yeah. I'll be back for part 6 pretty soon, because this is one mission so far, and I'd really like to wrap it up. But until then, thanks and see ya.